Alrighty, next up on the table is our 2020 Heart of the Hill Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon. So it is 100% Cab. It is aged in about 90% new French oak, so pretty high new oak usage on this one. We only made just over 300 cases of this wine. So we'll talk about it a little bit later, but you're going to see for this vintage, because it was such a low yield year, that some of these wines we had to make a lot less of. But I think the benefit for some of these wines is that there's really good concentration, especially on the mid palate I'm seeing for some of these releases.
Yeah, we've just a quick shout out to the Williams family that own this vineyard for allocating some of this fruit to us. It's pretty special stuff, and I always reflect on that and think like, wow, it's great to be able to get some. So lots of dark fruit, but really approachable fairly early on here. And the oak that you talked about really well integrated into this wine.
Yeah, I think when you would see 90% new French oak on like a tasting sheet, you would expect this to, smell really strong, like the new baking spices type aroma, or have to have a lot of tannin on the palate. But like you said, it's really well integrated. This wine for me has that kind of classic, subtle, dusty tannin structure that we see in a lot of Red Mountain cabs. But in general, a little more elegant, on the elegant side as far as our releases go. But again, it is still Red Mountain cab, so depending on the wines you usually enjoy, this might be the most fruity, tannic wine you've ever had.
Yeah, and I think one of the things to note and to just mention with all our wines is that when we taste this, when we're getting ready to press it off, that's when we decide, how many, new barrels it can handle. And obviously when we did this, it was great concentration and balance, and we knew that it could integrate a lot of new oak into it, and that's why it was 90%. So
yeah, really complex, delicious wine.
Very good wine.
I could say, this is one you could, like you said, open pretty early on. After you buy it, maybe just give it a nice 30-45 minute decant if you can wait that long, and enjoy it.
Cheers. All right, cheers.